Hey guys, if you've been following my Instagram or Twitter, you know that last week I got this. This is the Oculus Rift DK2 Dev Kit 2. This is a virtual reality device that you put on your face and it gives you a virtual reality experience. There's a lot of stuff coming out for this and I'm really excited to get it. I actually pre-ordered this way back in June and just got it last week, so it was that backed up with pre-orders, so it's definitely a lot of hype surrounding this. Now if you haven't seen this before, I'll show you how it works. Basically, you just take this thing and you put it right on your head and it looks something like this. And you look around and there's actually a head tracker. You might be able to see this back here on my computer. This is an infrared light, or infrared camera rather, that tracks where in space this thing is. So in addition to tilting and turning, it actually gives you the experience that you're actually in there because it tracks your head as well. There's a pattern of infrared lights under this plastic that the infrared camera can actually track and use that information to figure out exactly where the camera is in space. So that's really cool. Now this is also an upgrade from the previous Oculus Rift that did not have head tracking. So it was kind of weird experience. People would get motion sickness because the head tracking wasn't there, so your brain was getting different signals. But this is definitely improved. It also has a higher resolution screen and also higher refresh rate. So it definitely is a better experience overall. Now keep in mind, this is still the developer's version, a beta if you will. This is mostly used for developers who want to program games and get a head start. This is not really meant for consumer consumption just yet because it still has a lot of kinks that need to be worked out. The refresh rate and resolution are still great, but it's probably not ready for consumer yet, but the consumer version is probably going to be amazing. Now, I never had the DK1, the first version, but going towards this is really cool. This is my first virtual reality device I've ever had, and it's amazing. I've actually had a video of me playing a horror game and being scared out of my wits just watching and playing this game. It really felt like you're in there. It's really a cool experience. Now when I first had this, it actually was a little bit disorienting and you kind of have to get your virtual reality legs before you really get comfortable in there. Even doing a simple demo, the Tuscany demo you might have heard where you're just walking around a little field in a house, turning was really disorienting. It made me really motion sick, but just looking around and being stationary was fine. Now, once I try it and after I've been getting used to it, it really doesn't affect me as much. It's not really sickening at all. So it definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. That took a few days. You might be wondering how you can get one. Actually, you can't really order one and get it shipped the next day, but you can pay $350, that's the price of it, and you'll be put in line, and once all the people who ordered before you have theirs shipped, then yours will be shipped. This might take a month or more, but that's what you had to do. When I ordered it, it took 3 months to get here. Like I said, this is really developer's beta. It's not meant to be ordered by everybody. This is also probably a little bit pricey because it's not the final version, and if you're gonna be buying the final version anyway, it might not be worth it to drop an extra $300 on this. And it does take a little bit of computer know-how to get some of the stuff working, because like I said, it's really buggy sometimes, and it takes a little bit of finessing to get it to work. So if you're really not a computer enthusiast or video game or VR enthusiast, you probably don't want to pick these up, but it's still fun to follow it. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this. I'll put a link in the description of that video I was talking about where I played the horror game, so you can kind of get an idea of how it works. And also I'll post a link to the page on the Oculus website so you can get a little bit more information, maybe if you want to get one yourself. But I want to hear from you. In the comments, let me know if you already have one of these, maybe you have the DK1, or if you're just holding out till the final version. Let me know. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I try to make new videos all the time, and like the video. That always helps. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.